Alright, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Mr. Hangs Out with Sheep, and I'm ready for another episode of Star Technology. I just thought, every once in a while I take a look. I'm not super vain. I don't feel like, but it's crazy to think that I've built that many blocks. I mean, after a while we started using, okay, cows. Shh, cows. Shh. That's a lot of cows. Oh, she watched the movie, and so she decided she had to make one. I don't know if we've shown that before. This is getting a little intimidating, though. It goes on the other side. Yep. I every once in a while I start thinking, if I had more walls and stuff, like every level would be a maze, and this would make like a good. What's that? It's in all the like kitchen sink packs where it's like all the like giant little mini adventures you can go on, where it's like a Japanese bathhouse filled with ghosts and stuff like that. Anyways, shh, don't even look at them. The llamas, though. Okay, so yeah. Oh, before there's another one. Means there's one up there. Everywhere I go, I I recorded with DOW the other day, and so it's on land mode, and so it all just keeps going. And every time I come back, put the headphones on, and the first thing I hear is, and I'm like, oh come on! And now you get to hear that from me. I did want to take a quick look here. One of the things here is time played, 26.37 days. That's crazy. Yeah. So I'm a little disappointed that I'm not recording every moment of play, but man, that would be 50 times 24, so 50 times 25 or so. 700 episodes in the ballpark. Well, less than that because it'd be 2 hours. Anyways, I did want to show one thing that I forgot to mention last time. I found my new favorite block. This guy here, the auto maintenance edge. I don't know why I waited so long. I just assumed that it would be less likely to break. But not only does this always keep it repaired, but it actually even stops ticks. So if I come in here and right click this, right, we can put all that stuff in there, or I can plop that in there. And now when I click, there's not even anything. It's just there. What? That's crazy. So I've been going around slowly. Well, no, that's not true. I've actually been repairing all the ones. I figure by the time it gets to the point where it matters, I will be replacing them. Sorry, not replacing the can I get this in there, or is it gonna? There we go. All right. Yeah. So now these just won't break. These ones I actually wasn't worried about. It's the ones that run all the time that I worry about. Like I keep. Oh, in fact, you know what? I bet you that's what's going on over here. Nope. They're running fine. We are out of all of this, and I cannot figure out what ate it all. I just can't. I looked around. I just can't think of anything we're using. I mean, we're making glass, but not that much glass, right? That would be, to get through all of that would be hundreds of thousands to slowly go down. I mean, it goes in the sifters, sure. It goes in these guys over here. But for example, this guy's turned off. Yeah, this guy's even turned off. Oh, I didn't turn this one off. So we have 1.4 million soul sand. I wish there was a way to turn it down. I mean, you can. I could just run it on LV. And, oh, in fact, you know what? I think we can do that. No? No, don't do that. Is this recipe only, No, it can go down to LV. So there was someplace earlier where I saw you could change the tier, but I'm not finding it now. And that's disappointing, but maybe they changed it? Yeah, you used to be able to click like a little button in here. But I guess not. Okay. So, that's where all the sand went. We will catch back up now. Yeah, it's performing 2 recipes in parallel. So basically as fast as we can get the sand. And I don't know what the rule is, but I think it looks... I'm trying to look. If I go this way, no? I don't know. There's got to be a rule for how it checks which one of these drawers to pull out of first. And I can't find it. It's got to be something in the update order, and that's not random. That's fixed, but I don't know what it is. Anyhow, we have a couple of things we want to do. So we're still working towards the IV energy hatch. We have the fine iridium wire. We have the neodymium. We have the tungsten cables. We have so many tungsten cables. It's not funny. We have the tungsten steel plates. Not really, but sort of. I can go make some, basically. One of these is tungsten steel, but it's empty. I was actually, just before I started recording, I was going to go check that line and see if there was a problem. But then I got distracted. So what we're actually waiting on is, and you can see down here, I was playing with things. We're waiting on... Oh, that's this one. The iridium wire we got. What were we waiting on then? Tungsten cables, sodium, potassium. Aha! HPIC wafers need to go in with indium gallium phosphide. That is not the one that I was preparing for. Oh, I know what I was preparing for. We still haven't made our... Oh, well, that's the same thing. That's what I was prepping for. I totally prepared. But, sorry. What I'm getting at is we need to make this guy, the solar panel 5. We've got the processors. We've got this. We don't have... Oh, we have no niobium titanium cables, but... And this is a strong but... assembler. It no worky. Why doesn't it work, you ask? Well, I'm so glad you asked that question. It needs a different kind of rubber. That's it. That's all it does. It just needs a different kind of rubber. So we're going to put that on hold for a second because it's one mix, but I think it might be a little more complicated. In the meantime, I wanted to take a look at rhodium-plated palladium, and I don't understand how this works, but it's fine. We'll get there. This was like plates is all we need, so not a ton, but if we come in here to the mixer, it's just rhodium and palladium dust. Whoa, rhodium and palladium dust, you say? Oh, that's going to take forever to make. Well, yes, and I didn't do it on camera because, if I'm honest, it was a lot of just doing the same thing, and frankly, I messed up so many times. It took me a fair decum. So this is our large chemical reactor room, and I love this. It makes me feel like I'm going through a spaceship or something. Like, you know, like when you see pictures of the International Space Station, there's literally just enough room for them to get by. Right, so iridium as a residue. We were doing somewhere else, and now we're doing it in here. No, sorry. Rarest metal mixture. We were doing somewhere else, and now it comes in here and comes out here. I'm running out of space to put things on with this setup, so I might not be able to keep this up forever, but that's fine. And then this stuff, oh, I can go run over there. It's all the way over on the other end, though. That iridium mixture comes over here and gets dumped into this electrolyzer. I think. Nope. Sorry, I jumped ahead. This is rhodium. We're also doing rhodium. We've done that manually a few times. Where am I doing? Oh, you know what? We don't even need iridium, but we will. But it's nice to have it automated. So what do we do with the iridium? Iridium dust. This is the stuff. Oh, we was already over there. Okay, well, we're gonna come back to that rhodium in a second. Just remember that it's there. The problem is, okay, so, and I know I seem scattered. There's like 4 things we need to do all at once. It's all the palladium sludge stuff. Platinum sludge stuff. Platinum sludge group. Right, not residue. Residue we're just going to toss. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. We don't need, well, I guess we do need silicon, but it's not going to be like sand, so it doesn't help us. At some point, we'll be able to make this guy. The problem is it's ZPM stuff, and we're not, I don't think we're close. Although I said that, and we just jumped bam, bam, bam from HV to EV to IV to LuV. Like, almost felt like it was in as many episodes. Yeah, okay. So we get the platinum sludge group. We use it in the centrifuge, and that gets us all of these random precursor metals. So all of this is going to get torn down, but I don't know how long it's going to take, and we need thousands of it before then. So that's fine. So the rarest metal gets turned into iridium, and then the iridium goes over here. Goes somewhere. Or am I not doing anything with it? I might not be doing anything with it. Gosh, we're out of redstone because we're out of sand or dust, and that's frustrating. Anyhow, rarest metal. I did something with that. Maybe I put another machine right here. It'll block off that trans pathway, something, whatever. But so be it. I know I'm moving around a lot. Raw palladium powder mixed with hydro. Oh, this one's. What do you make? Oh no, I see. To get the iridium metal residue, we need hydrochloric acid, and there's no hydrochloric acid in here because where I'm getting it from is also out. Oh man, transferring over is taking a minute, but it's automated. I just have to get all the earlier stages done. Right now we're getting stuck on fluorine. I've got bastnasite and topaz being electrolyzed, and we're still not keeping up with what we need. So I'm honestly thinking we need to just create a hydrochloric machine, but that's later. Right. Anyway, so in here, raw palladium powder mixed with hydrochloric acid makes us palladium dust, which we have coming out of here. It took me about 4 configurations before I got this one so that we don't walk into the walkway. So let's go ahead and take, what was that? That was, we want rhodium plated dust. We need 6 stacks. Yep. And then rhodium is over there. Oh, we are going to go over there. Regardless, inert metal mixture, we were doing somewhere else. I moved it down here, and that makes us... What does that make us? Here's the sulfuric acid going in. Oh, here's the rhodium sulfate coming out. Yeah, and it gives its rhodium sulfate. And... Oh, right, I've actually got it just pushing over. See, I shouldn't be clever. The output bus here pushes into this input bus. And we mix that with carbon dust. And that gets us carbon dioxide and ruthenium. With that, I think we've got all the platinum group sludge finished. We can check real quick if I can... No, not that way. I think we've got it all done. If not, you know, so be it. So we're going to throw this in. Why am I even doing... I got to focus on... We're doing vanadium gallium today. I was just so focused on getting this part explained. I was doing it off camera to prepare for, like, you know, a couple episodes from now, and just kept talking about it, I guess. Okay, so let's just throw this into the mixer. It's probably a 1. Yeah. So we can throw that over... Nope. Here. Over here. Somewhere. Gosh. It is getting complicated around my, my base. 2, 3. No. Got a 1. Why don't you want to do that? Oh, is it? It's IV. Okay, so we can't even do this until we get the IV um, the IV thing. Which, wait a second. No, we need to get the IV energy hatch. So we need to make the IV mixer. Right? I have an IV mixer. Oh, well, that makes life easier, doesn't it? So palladium, rhodium. I guess we'll just do one because I think... No, it's got slots for 6. We'll grab just those 4, and then we can come back. I forgot that we did this. So now that makes me feel better because I thought that maybe I had made it and we didn't need it, but it turns out we will have been needing it. We'll have been needing it, something. Okay, so let's go back to, we need to make this guy. No, we do need the, oh my goodness. I'm so all over the place. For this guy, we, okay, I see. For the IV energy hatch, we don't need it. For this one, we do. I don't, oh man, that's getting crazy. Regardless, we've got this, we've got this. These are on their way. We're going to get 4 stacks, so that'll be plenty because we only need 2 stacks to make this happen. This will be 2 stacks of what we're doing. So once that goes and we run it through the blast furnace, we'll be set. I'm hoping to get that done today, but we'll have to see. Right, and so then the next thing we need, that's it, right? Just double checking, because I keep getting thrown curveballs. Okay, so the last thing we need is polyphenylene sulfide sheets. And that's this one here. I was also thinking we'll probably make polybenzimidazole here soon, because it's super easy. And I don't have to, like, the biggest thing here is it's just mixing these two. It's like a bunch of chemicals, but I'm not missing a bunch of things that I otherwise am getting stopped on. So, yeah. Regardless, poly blah, 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 blah. Needs a large chemical reactor. It's going to give us salt, which will void. Air, we can do oxygen, okay. And we need sodium sulfide, so that's the first thing we need to make. Oh, you know what? I already made that. Now that I think about it, I was preparing, and that should just be in the mixer, right? How do I get there? Random chems. Wait. Multi-block casing alloy. Yeah, I set up a Kovar maker so I could make more mixers. So you got to mix the Kovar. This is not it. This is making Aqua Regia. Aqua Regia. And it has no Aqua Regia. Why not? What are you missing? Nitric acid. Sulfuric acid. Alright, I gotta go track that down. It's always some precursor to all of them. That's gunpowder, and this is nitration mixture. So how do we make... this one here, sodium sulfide. Oh, it's in a chemical reactor. Of course it is. Everything's a chemical reactor. Of course, I guess I'd be complaining if it was all a... what's it? Oh, yeah, so I've got it over... in the back? Bet you I did it in the back. Yeah, sodium sulfide. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it over here. Oh, that's why I did that. Okay, I got this backwards. Okay, so here's the sodium sulfide. It's going to go in here. And it's going to mix with dichlorobenzene and oxygen. So let's make sure we've got dichlorobenzene set up. We don't. That's okay. We just need benzene and chlorine. Oh, and that gives us so much. No. Here we go. This is the one we want. Benzene, chlorine. Why would we want this? You'd have to use iron 3 to get iron 2. And if you already have chlorobenzene for some reason, I guess. Ah, because you have to do it in the chemical reactor. Nope, that one does it too. I don't know why you would do that, but because it's only available, it makes me wonder if that's not better. Why would I want to do this? I don't want hydrochloric acid out of this, because you need hydrochloric acid to make the iron 3, and I don't want iron 2 because then the only thing we can do with it is make iron. Oh. Huh. Calcium ferrocyanide is not. It is used for. Oh my goodness. See, sorry. I get so bamboozled by all that. Anyhow, we're gonna get chlorine. So let's see. I got rid of all my stuff. I knew we were going to do this, but I had made so many things that my inventory was getting kind of. So, come on, up. There we go. So chemical reactors are easy. We just grab a pipe casing, one of those. We have buses, so I need to get some hatches. Oh, I just had it right there. Okay, so we get some hatches, and we need the PTFE pipe machine casing, which I just made a bunch more of that. So we have this one's the bulk of it. We have one of these, one of these. We need one chemical reactor, and then the auto maintenance hatch goes on the bottom. We need EV energy hatch. Last one. Hopefully, we will have those automated very soon. But I've made that promise before, and it just never happens because I don't know where to put it. That's ultimately the problem. Okay, so you're going like this and this. And this is going in the poly line because the only next thing we have to do is polybenzimidazole. And that is not seeming like it's going to be super straightforward. So it's probably going to get its own whole line. But the end result is I'm hoping it goes quickly and easily. Man, I hope so. Wherever we put it, that's the last place it's going. We're not going anything else nearby. Anyhow, so energy hatch goes there. Chemical reactor goes there. And auto maintenance hatch goes there. So the auto maintenance hatch, just in case you didn't know, once you're well in HV, just make these. Yes, it costs a fair amount, but that's why I say once you're well in, once you've got everything automated, there's just no comparison. These ones you have to walk around and check every single one. You could do other things, but at this point, the cost of those HV materials is minimal, and I'm not playing anymore. So input bus, and this is my new strategy. Turn it around, hit it with a robot arm. Robot arm gets the 4 input. Why 4? It doesn't matter. I just picked 4, and should be okay. Yeah, it needs 3. So then we need the dichlorobenzene. Why is there only 2 in? Oh, I know, because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good job. But then why is there's only 2 here? I put this in the wrong place. Don't really want to fix it. I really don't. We're not gonna. We'll figure something out. I would worry about it more, except that I've got a lot of things that are kind of slightly off, largely because I keep forgetting that I'm not sharing walls, and so then I'll share walls, which is obviously not ideal. This is going to get blocked off, so let's go ahead and just... Yeah, it's going to get... Well, I could jump over here like this. That's fine. So we need input hatches. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten to the dichlorobenzene yet, have we? Oh, I got to make that first. Yeah, well, let's set this up, because we're basically done. And the output hatch. Or an output bus. I'm sorry. I keep saying the wrong ones, even in my own head. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a sign down, because I'm getting super forgetful about what's going where. Polyphenylene. I've got this one, where is it? It's this one here. No, it's not that one. It's one of these. Yeah, this one. I set it up. I had no idea what I was planning on making. And then I didn't make anything with it. Okay, so dichlorobenzene is this guy. Let's go ahead and mark it on this one. Yeah. Okay, so benzene and chlorine gas. I think I've got chlorine gas. The problem is I'm actually out of the storage things. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick while I make more of these sender modules. If you remember, it's just I got to make the pistons, and then from the pistons we got to make the ender pearls, And then we got to make some ender chests and end stone, and we get the Mark IIIs, and that's fairly easy. So let me go do that real quick, and I'll be back in a moment. Oh man, that was just a lot more than I was expecting. The fact that we're out of cobblestone, so we're out of sand and all that, was a problem. But then on top of that, being out of redstone made getting the piston crazy hard. I was about to make bows and arrows, and then I realized we don't have any feathers, so we couldn't make the arrows. It was a lot. Okay, so we need to. That took like 20 minutes. It was a lot. I had to go fix a bunch of back end stuff. Let me pause for a second and figure out what we were doing. I remembered what we were doing. We were making polybenzimidazole. No, not that one. The other one. Polyphenylene. Polyphenylene sulfide. Very, very important distinction. Okay, so I don't know where to put this. It goes in the poly here, but it's not really. So I think I'm just going to put it back in the background. This is just like random items and little helper things like the sodium sulfide. So let's go ahead and set this up back here. And yep, you go in here. I had to steal that energy hatch because I am out. Oh boy. Okay, so that being there is a problem, but it's okay. We can put the input hatches over here because it's chlorine and benzene. So you can go here, you can go here, and we need a auto maintenance hatch. Yes, sir. And input, nope, just input hatches. Good, I've got some. Great. And then an output hatch. That'll work. It's nice doing all this, trying to remember what you were doing as you're going through and like repairing stuff. Man, I know that you don't have to, you can do everything like on demand instead of prepping it all ahead of time, but I don't think that's my style of play. I'd have to leave myself so many notes and then I'd forget what my notes meant. Nope. Okay. So I've got the routers. I'm gonna have to make more routers soon. I did set some of the rhodium, palladium plated bluff up to the blast furnace. Okay, so next step, we're gonna run out of those stainless steel pipes. Okay, so these guys are gonna go here. Let's do these one at a time. So you go there, you go there. They're gonna connect like that. One of these is gonna go here. Let's call that the chlorine one. And the other one is gonna get a empty stainless steel guy. And then I gotta go figure out where we're making chlorine. I think we've got chlorine back up at the here. I guess that's where chlorine's going. But I did not set it up. I don't know if I want to because then I have to go track down everything. And I should have chlorine. If I do salt water and I run that through the electrolyzer, I get chlorine. Okay, so that's where that is. That's down here. It's in the electrolyzer line. Do I have an electrolyzer line? That's salt water. That's, oh, excellent. It's already got one. Perfect. Okay, so this one sends empty ones back here. And this one is going to send over wherever we were. But it needs a full one. Oh, good. We do. I'm out of so many chemicals because, I don't know, because I am. That it's getting a little bit crazy. Now I can put this one in here. And why aren't you sending this off? Sender Mark III. Huh, I didn't realize that it had to match to send. Before it was sending all willy-nilly like. Okay, so over here, I need to get some of those boots. You've got chlorine gas. It's not going in because we don't have a pump on it. That's okay. I will remember one of these days to do it right off the bat. And we may as well put the other pump on this one while we're at it. Okay, now this next one might be a little bit hinky. We'll see. Okay. That's just in back and forth. I'm not real worried about that. But we grab these two again. This one's going to go here. I should standardize where I put these, but so far I haven't. And this one gets the empty fluid. So, okay. We're using the stainless steel ones just because I could. But I'm going back and forth. You lose a little bit of time for the transfer process. But you want it bigger, but at the same token, you don't want it so big that, like, if I'm only making 32 an hour, then it's going to take like 8 hours before we get a 256 drum to go back and forth. So my acids are all over the place because I don't have I don't know how to phrase it. I don't have where are we going to get the benzene from? I think it's just up here, right? Okay, that's not very much benzene, so there's got to be better benzene. Not those ones. Is this one going to give me benzene? It does. Okay, I can live with that. So they're going off the other direction. Okay, so we'll do it again. You go there. I am out of stainless steel pipes. Okay. Let me pause. I'm just going to grab 12 stacks and we'll extrude them, but it takes about 3 minutes, so I don't want to wait. You know what? I don't have to wait. I don't have to take this. I can just go. Let's go. Not down here. Up here. Over here. I cannot tell the difference between these different structures from behind. I know they're all different widths and stuff. Also, I have extra benzene, which is particularly fun. Right, so you're going to go right there. And you're going to get connected. And then when I automatically push this out, it should be okay. Right, so you're going to get this empty stainless steel. Yeah. And this is going to get linked to here. You're full. Great. So this one gets the full one. And oh, nice. Okay. And then we are down in our chemical reactor room, which as soon as I can find the warp is right here. East. Chemical reactor. Chemical reactor. Close enough. All right, over here. Sorry, I know I'm shaking the camera. I'm just kind of trying to get done quickly because it seems silly not to. Okay, why are you not going? You don't need the sodium sulfide. Dichlorobenzene, it needs it too. Okay, that's easy. That's an easy fix. I'm trying to remember to always put them in the bottom leftist most part. Okay, oh, it needs an output bus. That's right. So, because it makes salt. Am I remember? No, this is the one that makes salt. So what do you make? You make nothing. Oh, you make two. So you're going to make hydrochloric acid. I see. Okay, well then let's do it like this. We'll do an output hatch here. And you're going to be hydrochloric acid. And we'll lock that, and we'll just put a super tank there. And then you're going to be dichlorobenzene. There are so many dichloros in there. Dimethyl dichlorosilane, dichlorobenzene. That's what we want, right? Dichlorobenzene, yes. Oh, wait. Benzene. Not benzidine, but benzene. Dichloroethane, sulfur dichloride, and triglycol dichloride. Those are all... Some of them are like waste products. Okay, now you're working. Perfect. And you make 16 of that, and... Oh, you can't actually put a shit in fast enough. That's awesome. Okay, now it's waiting for it to get the chlorine back. But now this is full. Perfect. Okay. So, super tank, go. You are going to go out to the top. Uh-oh. Okay, so I've recently decided that it's okay. Well, okay. Here's the thing. It just goes over here. What are you waiting on? Oh, that 64 might be too small. See? Okay. Regardless, we're going to run and grab... I got to go grab more pipes and figure out... So this dichlorobenzene goes over there with oxygen. Well, that's easy. That's easy. So, do I want to warp it over? I think I do. The output bus here is going to be salt. There's no reason to store it, but at the same token, there's no reason to void it until we have 16 million of it. So, you know. Nope, not locked. So you're going to make... Oh, these are the input hatches. You're the input bus. Where's my output hatch? I don't have an output hatch. Okay, well that was silly. All right, let's rearrange this a little bit then. We'll block that one off. And this is becoming more and more unhinged as I go. And then I need one output hatch here. Sure. And one PTFE there. Okay. So we've got this sodium sulfide that I really don't want to go make another set of pipes. Well, actually, I've got enough modular routers. Well, I don't. I got to go make modular routers. Okay, let me go make those and I'll be back. The modular routers are actually really easy when I put way too many iron in to make what's it? Oh, and that makes 4 stacks. That's cool. But we do need to put some away then. I don't have the inventory space for all that. Just go like that. And then we need to go pick up one of those pipes that I left down. Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. I always think that this is backwards. I think that the big multi-block on the other side is where it goes here. I accidentally made some turbines instead of pipes, but oh well. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Let's go finish this up. You're over here, and I guess we're going to go this way. And I'm tempted to cover up this structure part too, but I haven't decided yet whether I'm okay with that. All right, nope, not you. Modular router. Okay, that goes there. This is going to go this way. Because that's hydrochloric acid, and I need that all over the place over there. But I think we're going to just start voiding it and then like set up a super hydrochloric acid producer because it's a lot. All right, stainless steel, go. Oops, I needed to grab these, set these up. So empty goes back here. And you're full, good. Not empty. Goes over here. Over here. This has got the not empty, right? Okay. Yes, and then you're gonna go there, there with the pump. Yep, it's a lot of repetition. This this mod pack is. Okay, wait a second. This was the empty, so you're going in here. I've been doing this different every single time. I'd really like to set up a pattern of what I'm doing, but I just haven't. Okay, so you sent that over here. Just to double check, you've not got it. Where did you send it? Oh. It was in my inventory for some reason. There we go. Okay. And then it needed to be mixed with oxygen. I know where oxygen is. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this one up over here. It's actually easier if you set up the receiving side first, I think. But this is non-ideal, if I'm honest. I would like to find a way so that we only need to use the one block instead of right now we have to use 2 blocks, 1, 2, to get there. So here where the full one goes, and you are where the empty one goes. Okay, let's run over to the oxygen, which should just be over here. No. There, this one. Not oxygen. Not oxygen. I set up my own doom maze. Here we go. We're just electrolyzing water, and I'm actually even just voiding the hydrogen. This is not supposed to be fluid voiding. Yes, it's supposed to be fluid voiding. I should set up an alternative, but whatever. Point is, I need this one with the empty one to go in here, and then you can fill that up. And we mark this one with that. Doot doot. And you can have that and that. Good, it sent it. And we'll run back over here. And once we've got all that done, we have to wait for it to finish. Oh, right, it's fine because there we go. Now it's empty. And you've got the stuff. Great. So we're going to go ahead and super tank it. And I guess you'll go up. Sure. And we'll lock it. Okay, how much of this stuff do we need? We need a stack. We need a stack of thin sheets. So that's 16. Let's go ahead and just grab it with this. I wonder if you could shift click it or something. I should have tried that. I always have that. I wonder if you can. Thought well after relevant point. Okay, so you're going to go in the fluid solidifier. Okay, because we need Enderium gas at one point for something. That's aren't you? Will it not pull it out? Oh my goodness, come on. How do I get that out of there? Let's see, it's 3,500. Do I need to go make... Okay. What drums? Wait. Oh, okay, these are universal. I see. So all that stuff I could have just been... No? What? What happened there? I shouldn't have any left, right? Huh. Okay, well, so be it. And... Aha, you can. I need to get that squared away. That's a IV fluid solidifier I need for that, so that's why it is just sitting there. Okay, so we'll get the plates. Oh, I don't need this many. I forgot it's a 144 measurement, not a okay, but now if you would please. All right, tungsten cables. I don't know what to do with these. We'll just let it go for now. You all can go and get that again because I just realized we have. Oh my goodness. There are cicadas here, and they have apparently hit their season. They're going crazy nuts. Okay, this has got a process for a while. What were we even trying to do with all this? Make these guys, right? So we need the rhodium plated palladium plate and the rhodium plated palladium frame. So let me go see. You're doing okay. We're gonna get 4 of these. In fact, I think I've got palladium powder I can throw in there. I do. That's 75 to 25. Good. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and. Is this still going? This is still going. I need to get through 4 stacks of this. That's 25. That's 256 minutes. That's 4 hours. Is that really going to take that long? No, it's going to take 2 hours. Oh, we're so close though. Okay, we can make some. We can make some. Let's go make some. Let's make a reasonable number. I think if we put half of them in here and half of them in here. And then I gotta make the yeah, I made some note blocks because apparently if you put the wood in before you put the other one in, I was kind of thinking maybe I'd check and see what, you know, if I put it on here, still bass drum. Guess that's like its default. I don't know. All right, so we got 8 and 16. Nope, not this one. And this one. No. What? Why would you do that to me? I can fix it, and I need these, but why would you do that to me? You need soldering alloy anyway. Alright, well, we'll fix this later. Okay, so what that means is... Oh, because I had it set on a 0. Okay, well, that's my bad, I guess. So, rhodium plated and... Oh, it's all gone. That was all of that. That's all she wrote, folks. But that was a very fast... so, you, and then... Do we have any of these? Any of these? We do. Okay. We should take 2 each. Alright, now what are we missing? Rhodium plated, palladium plate, rhodium plated, palladium frame. Got those. What if what? No. Oh no. Did that change? I could have swore that was IV before. These only make... Alright. What do we need for an LuV? LuV robot arms, which needs an assembly line. That's not going to happen. Oh. Oh, the disappointment. I don't know how to process that. Because we're not making this. This is crazy. HSS gear, small HSS gear, LuV electric motor, EV circuits, IV circuits, LuV circuits, all that we've got. Oh, man. Okay, so... And it requires research. This is going crazy. How hard is it to make... I just wanted to push a little bit. That's all. That's all. It's not too much to ask, right? Okay, so do we go back and make solar panel floors? That seems so puny now, though. Oh, man. That is oof, right in the ambition. Okay. Okay. I think we can do this. Not now. Elite assembler. Okay. I'm going to mark that. We got that made. We got that made. We got that. We need to get this still. We've got the LuV chips. We've got the LuV machine hull now. We've got the niobium titanium cable. So all we need is some assembly lines. I don't even know how to make an assembly line, if I'm honest. I mean, that seems pretty straightforward, but some of these blocks are crazy. Well, okay. Nope, these ones are okay. Well, maybe this is feasible. We got the laminated glass, assembly control casing. It's ID robot arms. That's expensive, but it only needs 5 of them. We need to get ruridate, but that's rubidium. Rubidium, which we have, right? No, ruthenium. It's got to be ruthenium. Yeah, ruthenium and iridium. So we've got the potential. Oh man, we have made so many steps of progress solely so that we can make these stupid solar panels, and I'm kind of starting to think maybe we shouldn't have been so green. There's a reason why people don't want to... Why green tech is so expensive. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to do some noodling and try to figure out what we should do next. But until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.